Hello, good people. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all? Happy Veterans Day to everyone. Hope and pray everyone is having an amazing Veterans Day. And if we have any veterans joining us, thank you so much for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to my son. Thank you so much for your service to my baby. Yes, him. All of that, all of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, if y'all haven't been out on those streets today, y'all better get on out there on them good streets today. There are several restaurants out here giving away free sandwiches and stuff out here for Veterans Day. So y'all get on out there. Mission Barbecue is one amazing pulled pork sandwich. For the people that want some pulled pork. Um, I'm not really sure about Chick-fil-A. I think somebody said Chick-fil-A was giving away sandwiches or something like that for Veterans Day. Buffalo Wild Wings, child, they got some amazing boneless chicken. You get that, but you have to sit down for a few minutes if you want to just get it to go. You get that like 12 boneless wings with some fries, honey, and your choice of your dressing or whatever your dippings is. Really, really good. They're giving away stuff too. Places like Mission Barbecue really don't ask people for ID or anything like that. I think Buffalo Wild Wings they do, but I don't know. Certain places are asking for your military ID, people, before you hit the highway to get out there. Not really sure when it cut off. I did hear some people saying from 11 to 2, 11 to 4, but they have to consider a lot of people, veterans, maybe still working, have jobs, and they haven't gotten off yet. So, not really sure of the extended time. Google search the people before you get out there on the streets, honey. Get out there. But yes, there are lots of places out here um, honoring veterans today. So, y'all get on out there. Get on out there. I will say this: where I am, it is the temperature has dropped a whole lot. It is chilly, and the lines are long. But as for me, I went into a Mission Barbecue. The line, it went really fast. The sandwich of your choice. It was really fast. Passed by Buffalo Wild Wings. Their line is really long. I don't understand why Wild Wings is doing this. It's not really big on the inside and a lot of space, but these people want you to sit down. They want you to sit down in there, and they're gonna take your order. But after they take your order, then you can get a to-go box and you can to go. But just think about the establishment is not that big on the inside, and the line is really out the door, running out there. People standing out there in the cold. So I think they need to try to. They do this like it's like this like every year. I kind of feel like they need to come up with a better conclusion, cause sit down for what? But yeah, that's how they doing it. But Buffalo Wild Wings, they said the food do come out pretty fast, but but still the sit down and the wait part and all of that, it's a lot. So yeah, and then the people standing out there in the cold and all that, it can deter people. They be like, you know what, I'm not about to stand out here for no. They give you about 12 or 13 boneless nuggets and some order good old fries, honey. And they be like, I'm not about to do this. So they traveling. But yes, if you're getting out there, there will be a line. The line is out there, people. So be prepared, be prepared. Wrap up for the weather. And yes, that part right there. There was another one. I forgot the name of it. They had really, really, really good food too. But they were saying like they give you like a coupon. You like driving around, show your ID, you get a coupon. I forgot the name of that one. But yeah, that's what's going on today for Veterans Day. So y'all get on out there, get on out there. Hello to my moms, my beautiful moms. Thank you so much for always popping in on the live, showing your love and support. Greatly appreciate you so much. For all the people that's joining the live to catch the vibe down here in this good live stream, hello and welcome. If you are not a member, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate you so much. My mod, Miss Marissa, good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live, it's survive. Get in here and close the door. Grab a snack, set yourself down, and let's chat it up. She says, Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your sacrifice and service. Simplify. Yes, ma'am. House rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words over here. We agree to disagree. Respectful discourse only. All is alleged. Our opinion for entertainment. Enjoy. Thank you, Miss Maria. Miss Sylvia says, Hey. Maria says, Help us grow, subscribe, support. Dollar sign G Strickland 8. Super chat, super sticker. Share and join for $2.99. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. If you see the hype button, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. Hello, Miss Laura. See, she says, Hi, everyone. Hey, Miss Carla Girl. She says, Hey, G Squad. And Maria in chat. Hey, beautiful. Hope you're still celebrating your birthday, honey. Miss Donna says, Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Donna. Miss Sonia says, Hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Sonia. How are you today with your cut water? Girl, I'm in to go over there to Walmart. Today I ain't had time to go to Walmart. I was going to just look to see what some cut water look like, honey. But I ain't been over there today, Miss Sonia. I'll probably get over there tomorrow, honey. I don't know. But, yes, that part right there. Miss Maria says that Lord, she says, Hey girl, hey. Maria says that Carla, hey neighbor, hope you are staying warm. She says, I like bone in wings. Yeah, I do too, but you know, if it was freeze for me, how about that, Miss Carla? I ain't about to complain. Maria says, hashtag free Wendy. Yes, absolutely. My sweet says, hello everyone. Hello, beautiful. My thought says, hey, beautiful people. YouTube, my YouTube family. Absolutely. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Thank you all for always coming through, showing your love and support. You know, I love me some Miss My Thoughts. Maria says, My Thoughts. Hello, gorgeous. Happy Veterans Day. Yes, absolutely. My Thoughts says that, Carla, I am with you on the bone end. I have to at least know that it's a wing and nothing straight. See there? See there? You're Miss Carla. You want Miss Carla? I ain't doing it. Hey, Miss Faith, beautiful. She says, Good evening, everyone. Hey, Miss Faith, hope you're feeling well. Maria says, Sylvia, hello, friend. Carla says, Hey, my thoughts, Miss Lorcy, Miss Maria says, Donna, hey, girl, hey. My thoughts is Maria. Yes, free Wendy and put Ray J in her place. Yeah, not Ray J. Not shut Ray J down. I cannot, child. Ray J is just, woo, child. Maria says that my sweet, hey friend, how you doing? In my Wendy Williams voice, yes, ma'am. Maria says that Sonia, where in the world is Carmen Santiago today? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Miss Sonya, where is he at today, babe? Where is he at? Lord have mercy. I tell the good people all the time that's a thing with Miss Sonya and Maria, you know. So, you know, we just read it out or whatever. But yes, for all the good people, thank you so much. Thank you for your services and all of that kind of stuff. I've been out on the streets, just a little taste today, honey. Sure have. I had a virtual doctor's appointment. I done told them folks, y'all ain't about to keep on experimenting with me, child. With these here medication, honey, I'm not about to do all of that. Then I can't do it, babe. I be taking myself off of my cholesterol medicine, child. I don't know what made me be on Google the other day, honey, but I have discovered that the pain that I be enduring, muscle, and inflammation and all of that throughout the body is created by my cholesterol medicine. Shut that down today. I told that lady I'm not about to be taking. Y'all better do something else. I ain't taking that no more. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So I had to call my primary care doctor. You know, I just saw that it was a recall on that medication. So yeah, I'm not about to be doing all that kind of stuff. Yes, happy birthday to Mel. Shout out to Melody Cherie Rogers. Happy birthday, beautiful. Yes, that part right there. Miss Carla says free Wendy. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Miss Ebony, beautiful. How are you today? My sweet says hello, Maria and Sonia. Yes, happy birthday to Mel. Free Wendy, cause the good old neurologist them said to the people, there is what no signs of dementia, honey. Y'all better let Wendy go. And that old lady, she already scared to death. She probably done pee on herself, honey. Y'all heard what I said? She probably done peed all over herself, honey. They thought they was getting away. But the people talking about well the slur, Wendy slurring of the words and blase blase. Well, if you are given enough medication and the right strength of the medication, like I was just saying, it can make the human body do all kinds of things. So I don't put nothing to pass that the guardian lady and that the judge lock all both of their asses up because I think they've been in cahoots from day one. These clear people be getting on my nerve. That their black lady didn't don't deserve all the millions, girl. Let's collide together and see what we can do and take our money. Child, lock that, lock them up, baby, lock them up. Wendy, you better get them. You better get them. Miss Ebony says, "I'm so glad I did miss you. I'm glad we you didn't miss us too." Miss Carla says, "Happy birthday to Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers." Yes, shout out to Mel. Happy birthday. Whoa, whoa. Miss Patricia, hey, beautiful. She said, yes, free Wendy. Miss Ebony says, happy birthday to Melody. Miss Kennedy says, I always said Wendy had capacity to make decision. I would have never not, I would have never not allowed her to speak for herself based on her presentation. Absolutely. Miss Ebony says, hi, hey Maria, but you know what? All good things come to an end. Um, Shout out to all the outsiders that was working so hard to help Wendy out there, honey. Wendy get out of there, and I bet you one thing, when she get out and get herself together and come up and come her body get up off of all of that medication. That medication be triggering the body, y'all. I told that lady today. How y'all know what's working for me when you got me taking this and you got me taking that, and this stuff is colliding together, triggering my body from the trauma that it's already. I'm not about to do that. I told her what I will be taking every day is my iron pill and my folic acid and my vitamin D. All this other stuff that is created. Y'all gonna have to figure this out. I'm not about to be doing all that. I can't do it. I ain't cut out for all of that. My body ain't. No, I can't do all that. Miss Patricia says I feel no way sad about what Wendy was accused of. Hell, the orange man is robbing us in plain sight. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Hey, Miss Patricia, I don't think I spoke to you, but hello and welcome. My thought says all crooks are being exposed. Yes, the year of revelation, and they are running like sprayed. Not the cock up, what the girl? Oh, I no need to run now, honey. They don't need to run nowhere, baby. Stand 10 toes down in it. But yes, shout out to that there good doctor for examining Wendy, putting it out there. I hope she is released within the next week or so and on her way to be back with her family, try to get back as much normalcy as possible. It will be a road to travel with this probably, there's no telling what kind of medication they had her on and that the dosage of it and all that kind of stuff. There's so much to consider. Miss Patricia says, oh, my bad. I was talking about Rohop Wendy. Oh, we talking about Wendy Williams, baby. We talking about Wendy Williams. Miss Candy says Wendy may have something called Wikanikis. Uh, uh, Baby, I can't even break that down to apathy. I can say the last part occurs when you drink. Once you detox, you typically return to your normal self, allegedly. Yes, ma'am. I can see that. Yeah, and you know what? The medication, what is it? Alcohol intensify the medication or whatever. So, you know, her body's got to probably go through this detoxing and healing and of all this. We don't know what them people was giving her. Just think about all the people that like, the bald headed person that needs to be on medication and need to be locked up in a padded room. They put people on medication that just make them not be themselves at all. They just like zombies or become somebody else. So, her body has really been triggered. We don't know what they gave her and none of that stuff. Miss Patricia says free both Wendy's. Maria says, hey Patricia, hey friend, how you been? Miss Sain says, hi Maria, Ebony, my sweet Donna, Sylvia, Lord, she's speaking to everyone. Miss Charlene says, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, beautiful, welcome. Maria says that Candy, hey, Candy girl, what up, Doc? Yes, Miss Patricia says that Maria, hey, friend, I'm good. And yourself? My thoughts is that Candy, I hope she is able to return to her purple chair without broke back. Kevin Hunter, Kevin or whatever his name is. Marissa's and Candy, that's what I've been saying. Miss Marissa's, I'm also concerned at what her finances are looking like now. Probably about everything about depleted, but they're gonna have to reimburse that old judge. Oh, sorry. Let me shut up. Miss Candy says that my thoughts, if she returns to her purple chair, Kevin will come looking for money. Yes, 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 ma'am. Maybe going back over there to the podcast, do what she do over there. But it seemed like the divorce has been over so long now. Kevin need to go on somewhere and get his own money. How about that? Can she not live her life and do what she want to do without having to worry about paying his bald headed, lazy, you know what? Come on. Ain't nobody about to be taking care of these old broke down men. No, They had to get somebody else to do that, honey. If I wanted to return to my purple chair, and if I was able bodied to do that, that's what I would do. And he wouldn't what? Get a penny. Miss Charlene says, when it's not getting out that fast, there are two doctors with different opinions. Of course, there are two doctors with different opinions because it sounds like they're working with that judge and that their guardian lady. Yes, absolutely. But I think this right here was one of the most, what they say, going over there to TMZ, honey. Y'all know TMZ gets everything. He's a top neurologist. So, we gotta wait it out and see how it goes. Prayers up and vindication for Wendy, hoping and praying that she can get out from up under this mess. Miss Candy says, hey everyone. My thoughts is that Candy changed the name of the show and the color of the chair. That contract is voided. Sorry, punk. Yes, that part. Miss Candy says she can do a podcast at My Thoughts, different concepts. Yes. Miss Sonia says, hi, Charlene, at My Thoughts. Yeah, but I don't feel like that's right for her to have to not be able to do what she want to do because of Kevin singing in the background, waiting on her to make a move. Make a move right now, baby. No, I ain't nobody about to be doing all that. Go on somewhere. Hey, Miss All Night. Hey, beautiful. She says, hello, G, Miss Maria Mars in chat. Hello and welcome. How are you today? Miss Candy says, legally, when you are declared to be competent, her rights to, this thing jump, autonomy or to speak for herself comes first. I served on the board of ethics for years at the hospital. Miss Marissa Zakini, all she had to do is make less than before. The decree said if she loses the show and makes less than she made at the same time of divorce, she doesn't have to pay. So is this gonna be for the rest of her life, man? With all this here technicality and mess going on with this here, just to marry some doggone body, it makes you not want to marry nobody. Sure, I think I was one and done, honey. I don't think that's gonna about to be happening no more, honey. And I'm good with it, child. My thought says I am so sorry her mom is not here to see her vindicated. Yes, absolutely, because her mom and her dad used to always be sitting out there in the audience, honey, watching Wendy, baby. Yes, honey. Miss Ebony says, hey, Sonya. Maria says, it sounds like, hey, beautiful friend. We've missed you. It sounds like says the screen looks different. Where is the like a button? Child, you StreamYard is doing some different things. You might have to go out and come back in. You're the only person that has asked that. Uh, I'm trying it like this, but I don't think I really like it, so I probably won't do it no more. They say it being streamed on different platforms or some crazy crap. Anyway, I just be up here running my mouth. It is what it is. Miss Candace says, right at Maria, Wendy still has capacity to work. Her mouth is her instrument. Maria says something like at the top. Miss Sonia says hi at Salt and Light. But yeah, so shout out. That is some good news. It's a lot better than what it has been. Miss Maria says mine is different too, but I figured it out. It's better than what it has been. It's really bad that she got found herself in this situation. But thank you, Miss Salt and Light. She says I hit the but thank you, appreciate it so much. But yeah, it's sad that she found herself in this situation. But it is what it is, and sometimes we have to go through things, y'all. They always told me if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And so I don't tell him my plans. I just go. Miss Camp says, hello, Aunt G and Chad. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. How are you today? Uh, my thought says this may be a stretch, but I can see the fiddler diddler being involved with what happened to Wendy. Ooh, child. Mm. My thoughts, can you imagine how the heat would have been on if Wendy wouldn't have found herself in said situation and the itty bitty diddy done went down? Child, the good people up there, y'all know we spin the block. But the good people up there telling me that he over there drinking some toilet booze, more sweet, and then the people telling me today, shout out to TC Town, talking about he over there getting his papers, the $1 million dream team, to slide in some money, honey. Got caught with that too. I said, well, this bald headed mofo ain't about to. Diddy, who you think you is? I'm about to go over there and call that judge and tell him just gonna give him all the years. Just let his black, what, sit there, cause he ain't got no sense. Lord, I tell you, I said every time you turn around, he ain't even been in the place 2 weeks, y'all. Already done been in 2 incidents already. I said, keep him in there. You just don't even let him out. Y'all, he still think he's the godfather, some daggone body. I don't know what he thinking he is. But honey, he done been in he done got in trouble 2 times. Lord, I said that food right there. Miss Maria says I heard he was drinking toilet liquor. That's what they say, honey. A little toilet liquor. They done mixed together up in there with some Fanta or somebody. I said, Lord have mercy. One minute we see him out there on the yard with his toboggan on and out there cheesing, and the next minute he drinking toilet water. Now he up there telling his peoples to slide him in some money. Well, what you need money for up in there? Ooh, child, he don't learn. Are drinking out a golden cup to drinking out the toilet bowl? Do right by people or fall. Thank you, my thoughts. That part right there. Miss Out License, I found the like button. It's a G thing, baby. Yes, come on through, Miss Salt Light. Miss Sonya says, Miss Patricia says, hello, at Sonya. Hey, sis. My thoughts is a something like Salt Light. She says, hey, lady. But honey, I don't know what did the child fall from grace, honey. Fall from the grace, child, fall from grace. Yes, that part right there. But he ain't got nobody since. Miss Candy says Wendy had the family that could have been her healthcare power of attorney. The courts overstepped and took rights from her next of kin to act on her behalf. Her niece was a reasonable guardian for her, absolutely. If the son did, he didn't have enough sense, child. Ever since my kids was little boys, I used to tell them all the time, teach them different things and stuff. I'd be like, baby, you got to know how to handle yourself in this world, just in case we're not around. You got to know how to do things for yourself. So child, what they say, spread the rod, spoil the child. Wendy, child, we mess our kids up trying to wanting them to have better than what we had growing up and all this kind of stuff. But we got to teach the children some stuff, honey. We got to teach them how to handle themselves in the world, baby. Come on now. You got to know how to do this. You got to know how to do that. It ain't all about just spending money, honey. You got to learn how to make the money, save the money, all of that kind of stuff. My thought says he has to pay for peach on the inside. Show me the money, not the. Ooh, child. My sweet says, leave my Diddy alone. I took the rap for him. It was on a little cut water. Don't get excited. he probably mad at you right about now, honey. I just hate to tell you that. But Diddy's probably real upset with you. Miss Charlene says, Wendy's sister is a lawyer. Well, baby, she showed that night like one. Child, it's a true statement. Your biological family don't make it family, honey. It does not. Child, blood don't make them family. Know that. They can be the worst. Miss Patricia says that Candy. It was a money grab, in my opinion. Miss Candy says every state has an order of priority: spouse, parents, kids, siblings, cousins, and friends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Miss Maria says that Candy, remember her son tried and he was denied due to his age. At the time, the sister had her hands full with their parents. I don't know where the brother was. Was her and her brother really even getting along? I don't think her and her brother or something like that was getting along in that situation or some mess like that. But anyway, prayers up to Wendy. You know, if she was out in her right state of mind, I'm not saying she's not in her right state of mind because, you know, I really believe when she is taking off all of this medication, like I said, we don't know what has been given her, what could have affected the body, the brain, and all of that, honey. But you know, within time, healing process, you know, she get it together, and let's just see what happened. But right now, the main thing is for her to get it out from up under this guardianship. Child, I bet you when Wendy get out, child, and get out there and get back in her own place and stuff, child should be out there driving it in everybody's business again, honey. Go, Wendy, go. My thoughts is the buzzers are always hanging around to pick the pockets of people instead of going to work for themselves. Ding, 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 ding. That part right there. Miss Candace is right at Maria, but she had his brother niece. Okay, I read that. But yeah, so shout out to Wendy, prayers up for Wendy and all of that stuff. Moving on, the orange man out there talking about giving out to people the stimulus check, honey. Can you fix this situation right here first? Child, I seen it popped up on my phone talking about the people or what the EBT should get it by the 13th. Honey, I don't know. You shut all this here stuff down, and it's like the people got to start all over. It's got to run through this house and run through that process and run over there for the stuff get back up and running. What are y'all thinking? Leave this mess alone. I tell y'all all the time. I tell you all the time, you work so hard to try to get ahead and do this and do the right thing, child. Something like this just knock you all the way back down. Not everybody has a piggy bank or whatever you may want to call it or whatever, child. But yeah, so you know it's in this process. So hopefully the good people have their EBTs back up and running by the 13th, honey. Um, my sweet says, please don't let her drive. Baby, you don't think Wendy can drive? Miss Charlene says, I don't think the brother is a suitable candidate. Marissa said, I don't know why her niece wasn't given guardianship. Neither do I. She always calling upon her. Miss Candace says, when Wendy does get free, she needs to appoint who she trusts should this happen again. Yep. My thought says, old man Orange needs to give out those files. That part right there. My sweet to my some no. Child, I cannot, child. Um, Miss Candy says the administration spent the SNAP money. That is why they are fighting hard not to pay it to the people. I would put it past them. I would not put it past them. Child, everybody doing some great, raising up insurance and all this stuff. Groceries going up and down, mostly up. Gas prices up and down. I mean, how do they expect the people to survive, child? Huh? Everything is going up except for your paycheck. It ain't going nowhere. It's at a standstill. But all the other stuff is going up, and you know it ain't equal. It's not working. No, my thought said Donna. She says, hey, no, it ain't working. Can they do something with the pay wages and stuff like that? Can they please? Um, Miss Saint says that money went to the ballroom. Not the ballroom, baby. Child, I cannot. It's just a shame how all of this stuff is going and that there man, Lord Trump, Lord, can he be impeached? Can they go ahead and get rid of him right now? Candy, you know, a lot of the Democrats are really upset by how all of this was handled and all of that stuff. But to hold people's EBT, the people not, there's a lot of people worthy of it. I even saw where they talking about, I ain't gonna never get no Social Security check, Jack. I've been working all my life, honey, all of my life. Ever since we were old enough to get out there and go to work, we've been working. And now they talking about raising that. I said, Lord, I ain't gonna never. I was looking forward to uh, 5 years, but baby look like it's gonna be a little longer than that. I ain't even promised all that time, honey. I said, Lord have mercy. My sweet says Hump said he's not gonna never ever, never what? Uh uh never leave. Child, what? He ain't gonna be around there. Who told him that? Ms. Candy says no corporate spending November the 25th through December the 5th, only by essentials. Sure. Miss Sonia says on a scratcher at Mars Sweet. Not a scratcher, honey. They need to go ahead and get rid of him, child. Um, my thought says he tore up the East Wing and released obesities. Ancestors deal with him. What? Miss Maria says, gee, that's why I retired early. I was worried that there wouldn't be any social security when I hit 65. Honey, they don't I seen it today over there, popped up on my phone, talking about they raising that up, child. I said, well, Lord, it look like I'm just gonna keep on working, honey. Just keep on working till I can't work no more, I guess. Somebody gonna take care of him. Miss Candy says, gee, are you still working with the crazy lady at your school? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. 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 No, ma'am. Um, had to give that to the good Lord too, Miss Candy. Uh, but yes, it's just a mess out here. All this stuff going on right around here, the holidays and stuff. It's just so much, so much going on. But they need to go somewhere and sit down, find something else to do, something productive for the people. And then they talking about if they pass out that little, what is it? They said 2,000, then it went down to 1,500. They passed that out. You're gonna have to pay taxes on that. I mean, where you winning at? Really? Can you just raise up the minimum wage? Get the minimum wage where it needs to be at, people. My goodness, it's kind of feel like we're still back in the 90s or something. Come on. Miss Maria says, I'm shocked that he was allowed to destroy part of the White House after destroying the Rose Garden. Just craziness. He ain't got nothing else to do. He ain't got nothing else to do. And he already know these people gonna let him do whatever he want to do. Just because he think he would. I ain't about to see it. I'm not about to say it, child. I'm not about to say it. But wonder how long it's gonna take for them to fix that. Where they get that money from for all of that right there? My thoughts is that Maria, he's trying to get rid of history and replace it with what he think it should be. Lord, he ain't got no sense, y'all. You can look at him and tell he ain't got no sense. He look like he got some skin cancer or something. I don't like to look at that dude. My sweet says, I don't want nothing from Hump. Boy, I don't want nothing from Hump. He has destroyed history in the White House. Yeah, yeah, yes. Child, I just wish so. I would have been just fine with Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton. Man, can y'all imagine 8 years with these two powerful ladies? Michelle the president now, Hillary vice. Man, and we got Barack and Bill singing in the background. Come on, people. Come on, Lord have mercy. Miss Candy said the $2,000 is what he stole from the people raising tariffs. No doubt, no doubt. But that would have, child. 8 years with them two women and them two men in the background, child. I think we might would have been all right. But I get it. I guess they, like enough is enough or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling Kamala like that. I don't know why, but I wasn't. That's just me. Miss Candy said the Supreme Court might finally stop the tariffs. He collected $4 trillion and was tweeting last night. They can't pay it back. He always up tweeting. He need to be laying down trying to get some rest. Maybe get a little taste of some sin. And Charlene said, Michelle says, no way, not interested. Yeah, I know she did. My thought says, I think he was on his way down the birth canal fully arched and went back up and came out half saying that. Okay. Miss Marissa, did y'all see from POTUS Obama personally met a hospitality flight and thanked the veterans for their service. He shook the hand of every veteran and family member on the flight. That's a president. Absolutely. Child, the orange man ain't not about to get out there and do that. My sweet says I don't like Kamala. We'll never vote for her. For that lady, I don't know. Was something about her just didn't sit right with me. I wasn't really for her. Not that I would have wanted him to be being the president over her. I would have took her over him, but I just wasn't really feeling her. Miss Candace says today he asked Obama. Uh, Today, he asked Obama be investigated and wants the DOJ to arrest him. Arrest him for what? I wish, Lord, now he really finna he really finna carry. He really about to get something started. Miss Salt License prayers for all of us. Absolutely. That is what we need. Prayers all the way around the world. Yes, ma'am. My thoughts is something like I stand with you on that prayer. Yes, ma'am. Miss Charlene says, happy birthday, Melody Cherie. Yep, we done sent out our birthday love over there to the good mayor, Melody Cherie. That part right there, child. I hope she's having an amazing day. Enjoying her life, just resting, if nothing else, child. I did see a clip where she was talking about because y'all know we're a fan of Miss Van up over here, where she was get up every morning and cook breakfast for them babies, not just a couple of eggs. She cooking that full breakfast, honey, with some strawberries or something like that on the side or whatever. I said, look at that right there. That's a grandmama right there, child. And get the childrens ready to take them to school, go pick them childrens up from school and all that kind of stuff, child. So we just got to figure out how to get rid of that bald headed bastard that just won't stop. He just won't stop. Somebody need to unplug his battery or something, child. I don't know. He's sickening. My thought says he needs to sit his soul depend uh, down some soul depend down somewhere. Baby, he don't think his soul nor depend, honey. He think he out there doing some stuff, honey. He think he is out there doing it, child. But Lord have mercy, Trump looks like he needs to be hospitalized. He looks like his health is really not good. So that tells me right there his mind cannot be good. He needs to go to the doctor. I saw when he was talking about he passed the diagonal IQ test and all that kind of stuff and all that mess. He be talking crazy stuff. And I just be like, he need to just shut up. I wish he was as smart as my president. Barack is still my president. I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if he know that or not, but he's still my president. Miss Kennedy says Kamala actually had experience and training to do the job. Orange Man was a game show host. Yes, absolutely. I'm not taking away nothing from her at all. None of that. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would just focus on Michelle and Hillary or something. My thoughts is he sleeps too much to know what is going on. Child, he said he got to get away, get in where he fit in. You see, he be up all times of the night tweeting and carrying on. All them people business starting some chaos, trying to see what can I create next. Man, they need to take the computer away from him. They really do. Um, Miss Candace says, thank God for Miss Van. There is nothing like a good mother and grandmother. Absolutely. You know, um, It just seemed like this daggone demon, y'all. This fool is a demon. They cannot shake this darn demon. Ooh, I don't want nothing bad to happen to that dude. But he's not stopping, y'all. He is not stopping. And I'm gonna say this: before the new year comes, he ain't gonna have no rights to them cheese. Y'all what? Thank you, Miss Maria. That's my prayer anyway. My sweet says he don't be with coleslaw now that he don't have the nuggets, nor is he posting Miles Morales. Wonder what's up. Child, she ain't got no phone. She can't tell us now. We don't know what's going on. Miss Jam says, hey, what happens now? We just wishing out, giving out, birthday shout outs to the veterans and talking about different places that's giving out sandwiches and stuff and different little things. My thought says that is what he gets for picking at Biden for sleeping. That's what old people do. Somebody in his camp better tell him he old. Baby, he old. Mm. Child. Miss Carla says all the orange man do is eat McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken and tweet. What? Girl, all his stuff is all wild. Every bit of his stuff is off of white, hun. Yes. Miss Maria says a jam. Hey, friend. Miss Sonny says that Moss Sweet, he's in Atlanta living his best life with rap. Sorry, son of a y'all know what. Miss Faces, I love your new background. Thank you, Miss Faith. Appreciate it. Um, StreamYard up here, child. We up here experimenting, honey. We are experimenting. But yes, so we're gonna see what happened with the new background and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, child, my sweet says the girlfriend, LOL. Woo. My sweet, I'm not about to mess with you today. Mm-mm. That's what I ain't like, honey. I ain't said, but you said it. But I'm just gonna agree with you. Miss Candy says he picks at Sleepy Joe. He needs to call himself Drowsy Drunk, Drowsy Thrump. Yes, that part right there. Miss Maria says that Faith, how's the hardest working sister in the chat today? Yes, absolutely. Hope you're doing and feeling so much better, Miss Faith. Um Jam says, why the screen so big? It's just something different with StreamYard and all of that. They sends out new things to try and stuff. So I'm experimenting today. My thoughts is that can Child, child, I cannot with these young people. But y'all can't tell the orange man that he has any health issues going on. He's gonna say, "You's a lie, honey. Ours is just fine. Ain't nothing wrong with me, child." And probably over there to the doctor. Got the doctor coming in every day, every other day, or whatever. Child, I cannot win. I cannot. But for the good people, I don't know if they're gonna let Diddy get into this program that he's trying to get into. Diddy right steady getting in some trouble. Then he trying to sit back talking about he thought it was some daggone lemonade, Kool-Aid or something. You know it won't no Kool-Aid. Now I'm about to be sick of you, Diddy. You over there. They gonna mess around and snatch this appeal that he got coming up with silly tail. He ain't got no sense. Keep him in jail. Keep him locked up, child. I'm sick of Diddy, y'all. Miss Charlene says my screen went back to your normal screen. Oh, did it? I don't know. Um, my thoughts is Mama Orange said he had special needs. She said it on a video. Mother knows best. Ooh, child. Toilet liquor. Yes, child. They said must taste a little toilet liquor. Just a little taste. Mm, I don't even think he had enough to do no real damage. Shoot, don't they get to brush their teeth and stuff in the prison or whatever? He should have just took the mouthwash and I don't know what the mouthwash do to the people. I guess if they drank a plenty of it, I don't know, child. I've never tried that. Diddy played in the legal system face and will screw himself now that is a what? Now that is justice. Yeah. I got your original screen on mine. Too. Oh, okay. I mean, to each his own. And like I said, it's just something new that they be updating and doing stuff, y'all. We don't have no control over it sometimes and stuff. So you just go with the flow. Um, my thoughts is that Maria with a splash of bacteria. Child, he already mad, y'all. He already mad. He did. The big old mansion and all that stuff that he's so used to, and he got to do all of this and folding up the people drawers and all. That's about to take him out right there, child. I Miss Ebony since I got your original screen on mine too. Miss James says, y'all remember Ismail's birthday? Yeah, we done did all of that. Miss Faces is it just about gone. Miss Sonia says there are two videos of G. I have my phone on the regular one and my tablet on the long one so I can text and see both. Yes, like screening two times. In other words, like I said, I'm just experimenting right now. I'll check back later to see what's really going on with it. Maria says, in my thoughts, Miss Jam says we saluted her earlier. Yes, absolutely, we did. So yes, I hope they have something planned for her. We should say she was on some kind of applesauce. I love myself some applesauce. Applesauce and I think seaweeds or something like that. She was eating that to try to lose some weight and all of that stuff. All the good people, Miss Sonia. I know you're gonna be down there in Atlanta on what is it, December the 20th, honey. Child showing up, showing out. So I hope everybody be able to travel and get there safely and enjoy and have some fun. She did say that we're gonna have some amazing food and all of that kind of stuff. So shout out to the Melody Cherie Rogers and Destiny. I know you pissed off, baby. Yes, we know you mad, honey, because you still ain't came out and told us what happened. We the good people. We just want to know just a little bit. Can you tell us something? Can you just say it was canceled? Can you say something? I think Mel said she had like 20 more tickets left. There's how many tickets you got left, honey? How many tickets you got? How many tickets you got left? Oh, it's already done happened. Never mind, my bad. Miss Charlene says a doctor was on a podcast and she said that the red man looks like he was a catheter. Oh, child. Jim says, I hope y'all have an amazing time. Yes, so do I. I'm sure they will. Now that things are up and hopefully people are getting paid and all of that stuff. Because the people need their money, y'all. They have families and bills and all of that kind of stuff. Doctor's appointment, doctor's medication, and just a lot be going on in the world. Um, my thoughts is I think they are trying to save it for the Brokeback show. Still not watching. Ain't nobody watching that bullshit. Miss Maria says Destitute probably didn't even have. My thoughts is that what you talking about? They say, baby, they didn't tell me she done got fired again too. My thoughts, what you talking about? They said she ain't got no job. She like wanting to be obliged, honey. She got fired on her day off, child. Um, Miss Sonia says, "Yep, I'm gonna find some meet and greets, but I'm not going to Winter Wonderland." Oh, okay. That should be nice. Jan says, "I hate that the deans caved. They had them. Yeah, they did. It was looking good. Miss Face says, I like it. Yeah, we can't put our trust in man, y'all. We got to continue to know that God sits high and look low. Things gonna happen in this world that's gonna terrify you, scare you to death, and all that kind of stuff. And as you get older, you worry a lot more about this, your health insurance, and all kinds of stuff. But just know that God is God, child. There's nobody more powerful than God. Miss Emily says, "How do you guys feel about the TikTok lady stealing that woman's husband?" Child, I don't want nobody's husband. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And she gonna represent herself. Child, I don't know, but what? Let's just touch. Wait a minute, let me read this right here from my thoughts. And then we'll touch base on that. My thoughts are she may be fired, but they filmed before she got the boot. Oh, okay. James says God is still on the throne. Miss Saint says I'm glad for the wife at Ebony. Miss Paula says hello, hello. Okay, alienation of affection is on one that's in North Carolina. But y'all, I know, I know. And y'all know this too. Now, these old broke down bastards out here like that Martell Hope out here running around telling the women and not wearing their rings. And the next thing you realize, you find yourself in a situation behind a lying bastard, y'all. I don't feel as though that's right. I'm not messing with nobody's husband or none of that kind of stuff. But I'm just speaking fact. These women are getting caught up in mess behind these lying, bald-headed bastard of a man. How do we know? I'm gonna use Fantasia for an example. How do we know that when that lady tried to sue Fantasia, sue Fantasia for alienation of affection? How we know that her and her husband didn't plan that? And he out there all up in her DMs and all that kind of stuff, and she not bothering him. He ain't wearing no ring and none of that kind of man. I, I got a problem with that. I don't like that. I don't feel that's right because these people be lying, y'all. They be doing too much. Miss Faye says I was going to go to Mel's event, but I got work and my birthday is on the 21st. No, my sister says I feel 1.75. happier, LOL. My thought says she is the third heifer that has had to pay money in North Carolina. Don't go to North Carolina looking for men 304. Child, they no good down there, hun. They ain't no good nowhere, child. They're just trifling. But at the same time, how we don't know that these people not planning this stuff? I'm just asking a question. Miss Maria says that is a side chick that gets sued for alienation of affection and lost 1.5 million. Ebony says in Sonya too. I wish the law was in every state. That I guess that law. Do a search before even talk to these men the second time. Child, they done gave you a fake name and everything, child. They done set it up. My thoughts, they done got up there on the computer and set it up and all this kind of stuff. They done did the most. Child, Lord. Maria says, well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. At some point, he married. Yeah, at some point you will realize that, but at that point it could be too late. Jam says, come on, at G. At some point we know when ish ain't right. Absolutely, absolutely. When he don't take you nowhere, when only at your house or only designated areas, yeah, I got all of that. I got all of that. But at the same time, could it be too late? Could it be? He could have her out there singing in the background, taking pictures and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, I cannot. These men are 20%. Her breasts were bigger than him. No offense. No offense. Miss Ebony says, but that lady was doing the same thing. Coleslaw was doing bragging and talking trash, and she ended up marrying him. So that wasn't no setup. Not everyone is a setup. I said it could be. Some of it could be a setup. You just never know in this day and time. Miss Yam says, what happens to the wife who was suing Nene? Child, I think that one under the water. I don't think that's no more. Mm-mm. I think they said Nene is still messing around with that man too. For bless her heart, child. I don't know why. Candy said the suit against Fantasia was dropped. Miss Ebony said she lived in the same home as that married couple sis. Child. Jam said Candy 15%. Child, I cannot. But look, y'all, I know Miss Online said, did you see where the lady dated the pastor? She ended up unaliving him, pow posing the one. Yeah, Papa and the one. Yeah, that was premeditated all day long. You can't look at that no other kind of way. I think it was like a 3 hour drive. She did to get to that man or whatever. Child, the Peter Whacker couldn't have been all that, honey. It could not have been all of that, baby. You driving 3 hours for what? Child, you know what, y'all? Let's have a real conversation. We about to have a real conversation. Now look at here. I ain't never been perfect. I ain't been finna say I would, but honey, let me tell you, in my early 20s and 30s, mid 40s, I started realizing and seeing some things, honey, and it made me want to do and be different. But in the early 20s and 30s and early 40s, honey, yes, yes, yes. But as we get older and we go through some things, we are supposed to learn from all the things that we have done and been through. Ask God to forgive you. Do better, do better, do better. But honey, child, I cannot. My thought says, I hear you, G. A lady won the lottery here, and the lawyer divorced his wife, married her, stayed together a few years, and went back to his wife with 500,000. Clear man, a black woman. What the freak? He deserved everything. He does. What? Clear man, black. Well, she deserved everything. She got a dumbass. I don't feel no waste time about her. Miss Saint says, so true at Kenny. Lord, what's wrong with these chick with these Peter? Y'all, you better go buy y'all a blow up doll or do something, honey. Go on over there to them. They still have the novelty stores and these here. Child, go find your store. Order it off in line. Do something. Child, if it's that serious for you. Marissa said something like, I saw that shaking my head. It cannot be that serious. Miss Faye says, is that girl rich? What girl? Oh, no, no, no. No, Miss Faye. That girl wasn't rich. I don't know how she got tangled up with that pastor. Maybe online or something. Kind of like mm, Pastor Gray. Pastor Gray, if you don't get somewhere, sit down. And let me tell y'all. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I know God is a forgiving God, but look here. Um, I always been told, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I've always been told that, you ask God to forgive you. And I know. But how many times he gonna keep forgiving you for that same exact sin that you keep asking him to forgive you for? At what point do you realize and get some sense? Back in the day, Miss Maria says the neighborhood women were divorced and they used to tell us young girls what to look out for. Yes. Miss Faith says, was Barney rich? How's she gonna pay million? What? Child, I don't know. I see where a lying pastor that turned horn star past better stop playing with God. That's the part right there. That's what I'm trying to tell people. These people ain't scared of God today, y'all. They're not scared of God. I don't know what they be thinking, child. But no, that same exact sin, I've been like, I've been always, she went to counseling supposedly. But no, the same, you keep doing the same thing that you ask God to forgive you from. And then you go back and you keep repeating and you keep asking him to forget. Man, come on, he ain't about to keep doing it. Y'all can't convince me. Uh-uh. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. No, ma'am. No ham, no ma'am. Sorry for the typo. Mm-mm. But I know y'all be saying the AI channels, and I be saying sometimes they be telling the truth, y'all. I just want to tell y'all. But yeah, I told y'all we talk all the time about this mess with that the boy that's about to lose all the custody that he had, cause he out there out there with Ralph somewhere. Child, the people said a while ago that he's really got a whole entire new family. And that keeps taking me back. I keep going back to this. Look here, I know y'all ain't gonna feel no ways tired about it, but hypothetically speaking, what if him and Destiny has been married and maybe under different names or something? I don't know. It's weird. It's something ain't right with them two right there, y'all. It's something it's gonna come out in a little bit. I know, I know. My thoughts is that Faith Barney said that wife will never see any of the money. She is nasty married her ex-husband's not the cousin, huh? What you want with the cousin? Child, I cannot. Miss Candy says these people no longer fear God. They do not, Miss Candy. Miss Maria says that my thoughts. What the Felicity? Oh child. TJ's Queen says, hi guys. Hey, Miss TJ's Queen. Faith says, my thought I was wondering was she rich? Mom Sweet says hotel is living in the basement with Rap, the housewife. I wouldn't be surprised, honey. Y'all better go on over there and check on the bird, honey. She's been awfully quiet. She ain't been out since she posted them there 60. Was it 60 dozen of roses? Child, maybe like 60 to me. I don't know about the 60 dozen. I've had plenty of roses in my lifetime, but what she popped out with, that didn't look like 60 to me. Maybe I was counting wrong. I didn't see. Oh no. Um, hi Miss Helen, that beautiful. My thoughts is Bonnie and the ex-wife were married to two cousins. Oh my goodness. Miss Helen says, Candy, you said a mouthful. Miss Candy says, wife can put a lien on everything she owns or do like Cardi did, Tasha K, a forensic accountant to go after everything. She owns even her kids' accounts. Ooh, child. Hey, beautiful Miss Helen. Miss Faye says, TikTok blow it up. So I was wondering. Oh, my thoughts is that Candy, they better fear them future flames. Yes, ma'am, hon. I ain't trying to go to hell, child. No, ma'am. Miss Marie says Narc took the phone with him. We know can't neither one of them can count. He took the phone and the truck. What he just left her with nothing. And why he stopped posting that little boy for now? He didn't get the feedback after he forced Sugar Mama to go over there and hug that. Lord, that baby was innocent. He's innocent. That baby is so innocent, y'all. But that was a whole forced situation right there. That's why he. Ooh. Mm, I don't wish no bad luck on that dude. But he just do the most dumb, stupid stuff I ever seen in my life. This dude is in his mid 40s. Come on, dude. I so just immature. Miss Patricia says I'm willing to bet hotel sent mail a message from a fake account wishing her happy birthday. You know he probably did. He probably did. Miss Helen says, and hi Maria and my thoughts as a healing. What's on the menu today? Helen says, hi my good sis Maria. Miss Maria says, the YouTube streets done drag knock to the white meat. He needs to be drugged. He won't sit down and shut up. Miss Charlene says we had snow flurries in New York City today. No, they said we had a little taste last night, but I'm so glad it didn't stick. But the temperature really changed. But then it's supposed to go back up into the 60s tomorrow. So this weather, y'all, this weather, bundle up, unbundle, bundle up, unbundle. This Jamson society is so sinfully and morally corrupt, and he is about to show this world his displeasure. I just hope I get out the way. I'm innocent. That part. My thoughts is it, Maria. Miss Helen says, my thoughts, I did the vegetable beef soup. Ooh, that sounds really good. Maria says, we still got snow. Miss Candy says, the bird and hotel allegedly unfollowed each other again. Oh boy, honey, because he out there down in Atlanta with Raph. I don't know what she's jealous of Raph for. And why he ain't over there with D Nasty. She needs his support right about now. Don't D Nasty need his support? He didn't show up for the evening. Didn't nobody show up for the evening? Miss Maria says it can. Oh, it's Mad Day. Child, I cannot. And for the good people, I know a lot of people have been waiting on the wildebeest to come out, child. There's no need for that lady to come back out. Nobody cares. That is her fight. We ain't nobody got nothing to do with that. That's between them two women that's old enough to know better, honey. But we the good people's over here waiting for y'all to keep on telling stuff on each other. But thinking somebody gonna be on your side, baby. Ain't nobody want nobody on male side but the meters. Ain't that what you call us? The meters? Ooh, child, in the part she talking about she getting too much shine. She getting too much screen time and all that kind of stuff. What? Lady, you was invited. You know what? Y'all always piss me off about that whole situation. They always talking about the screen time and all that stuff that Mel was getting when she was on that show and all that stuff. Why don't y'all go out there and throw a show at Carlos? Why y'all can't do that? It's not like y'all had to do like she had to do. She was looking for somebody. You ain't got to look for him. He right there. Just throw it out there to him. Get your own show. Just that easy. So simple. Get your own shine, bro. Why they can't do that? Why? I know why she is jealous of rap too. Much competition. Ooh, suck it now. My thoughts is that Candy, she mad because he is posting his kids and not their creation. Ooh, incident. She has never been blocked from posting hers. I post him and shut. She just said shut up. I act like that is something. Who, Miss Helen? Is so comforting. Uh, Miss Science says, hi, Helen. Marisa, YouTube streets driving Wanda too. Miss Faye said they better get six on their side. Miss Science says we had snow flurries yesterday in Atlanta. Yeah, I heard that. Miss Candace says at my thoughts, not their creation, Lord. You are too funny, girl. She said that creation. That's what her mama said. That's what Mama Marlene said that. Well, she called it an incident. Same thing. Really? Creation, incident. I do creation and incident. I come up with about the same thing. She's somewhat mad, child. Maybe she found a way to. If she got any neighbors out there, maybe she could have walked to the neighbor house to get somebody to use somebody's phone and call her people. Maybe they came to get her or something. I don't know. But the people need to be dragging wildebeest child come out here trying to be all sad and beautiful. She ain't been out. I thought sure she would have came popped out. Yes, daddy, as the elderly people say, but she ain't popped out and said nothing, honey. My thoughts is Maria. I hope they are dragging wildebeest by the mouth. She has too much of it. Like the cut lip, honey. Maria says, at my thoughts, I thought her daughter, daddy told her to stop posting that girl. Ooh, child. Who you talking about? The bird posting Parish. Child, posting for what? Nobody posting for what? Miss Faye says they both need Fox 6 on their side. Not Fox 600. Miss Hillen says we heard her on the recording. My sweet says coleslaw is a accident waiting to happen. LOL. It's sad but true. This. I mean, we talk and we laugh or whatever, but this mess is so serious, y'all. Somebody can really be no longer here behind all of this stuff, child. Emotions, feelings, and all of that stuff, honey. Ooh, that don't look good, nor does it sound good. But it can happen. You just got through speaking about that lady with the pastor. Child, I cannot. My thought, Sister Maria, she is only worried about my boy Junior. She think he is the golden child. Martell, what you doing down in Atlanta, Martell? Who phone you on? Martell. We had to walk down the street. You did what? Martell. When they go to the store and get some bread, they put the EBT back on now, Martell. Oh, okay. I'll be back there before Friday. What you gonna cook? I'll get back there before Friday come. He coming back into town for that EBT, honey. Trust and believe that. Miss Patricia said the Scots tried to get their own show, but were denied. So they thought they were going to show name change, but that's not how business works, child. Um, they're not TV material, y'all. You, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Miss Faye says they don't want the bird on the show because she's going to tell Martha got a outside baby. We already know that. We already know that, honey, that there a piano lady said that girl child Alonda in Atlanta, y'all. Allegedly. I will say that. Miss Helen says happy birthday to Melody. Yes, absolutely. Miss Candy says, did y'all see the clips of Hotel talking to Charlie Brown wondering if Mel is happy? Yep. We seen that when the show was on. I forgot what episode it was. I thought that aired out whenever he was sitting up there, I like he know everything about Mel, talking about Mel wasn't happy. I don't know why they saying that clip was deleted. That clip, I don't think that clip was deleted. I don't think that part was deleted. My thoughts said, I wish there was a way to remove the part of my boy's brain that keeps him focusing on Mel. Me too, my thoughts. I am so sick of him. I know she's tired of him. She just want him to go away. Leave me alone, dude. Go do that, girl. Go. Can you go do that? She is that big. Remember? Just go do that. That's all we want. That's it. That's all. Miss Emily says, who remember Coleslaw holding that little boy under 2 years old, telling him to make the face that the scary movie Scream makes? Child, what would she do that for? That sounds a little demonic. Marissa's at page. She can tell that anyway. Miss Emily says, there's no way I will have my baby watching a horror movie. Me, no. She is slow. That part right there. Miss Maria says, at my thoughts, there is preferential lobotomy. Maria says, at my thoughts. Why would you have your baby? Well, he did say he saw some ghosts in that house and all that kind of stuff. I just want somebody to pray for that little boy. Pray them because I don't like what I see. I'm saying from my eyesight, just me, my opinion only. But Miss Patricia says, Ebony, I remember that she thought it was funny until it's not. Maria says it can. Fortunately, I didn't. Helen says inside that home is worse than any horror movie. Yeah, when all you doing is fighting and crying, fight, cry, fight, cry, fight, cry. Child, y'all know what? That bird probably sit around and maybe she's got some sorts of way of being on social media, but not really being on social media. And she be listening to all the horrible things that's being said about her. And that poor thing, she probably her nerves are ain't no good. Child, she just sit around and cry all the time. That's a lot, y'all. To seem like the whole entire world is against you, but you put yourself out there. Nobody didn't do that. She did it all by herself. She introduced herself to the world. She introduced herself to the YouTube streets and the Instagrammer and the whatever else she could get on. Honey. She did that all by herself, and it didn't turn out the way she thought it was going to turn out. It did not. My thoughts is the house is ready for them to move out. Not to move out. Child, I cannot. Miss Candy said they should try to get Nick Bone out of jail. He been there since September 2023. What did the bald headed bastard say? Ain't nothing like a sibling love. Well, he sure ain't got enough for his brother, hun. Miss Helen says that demon doesn't care. Miss Ebony says I would like to see that little boy say a prayer over the food, which I know he can't. Ooh, child, not the food. I want it to be sincere. Miss Patricia says she must not have a phone. She would have been out. Return to sender, Miss Helen said. Not return to the sender. Child, I cannot. I just hate that that little boy got caught up into this mess, child. But he looked like he just gonna be one of them little terrorizing kids all throughout school. And child, Miss Ebony says yes, she did introduce herself to the world only because she thought she was gonna get on that show. Ha ha ha! It didn't work. He promised her that. He promised her, man. I keep rewinding back to Destiny. She's the longest running hoe in his life, honey. D Nasty is the longest running hoe. Y'all better child, y'all just wait. Oh child. When that right there pop out, child, the internet probably gonna blow up, but I don't know what's gonna blow up for. Miss Maria says streaming or sucks. Miss Maria, what's wrong? You can't hear me or something? Miss Candy said Maria says again, I think he charges her such that he ain't leaving that gated community no time soon. Who ain't leaving the gated community, huh? Ralph. Ralph don't look right either. They both look suspect to me. Allegedly. You see, this big dummy. And then the people were talking about how touchy, feel it to the touch it. They said, him and Ralph were too touchy, feeling. Child, I can see that too. Miss Candace says, Lord at Maria, gated community. I have to use that LOL. I cannot. Child. No, Montel probably don't even go over there and visit his brother. Just disgusting. Where did he come from, y'all? Where? Marlene don't even know who created this monster right here, child. This is a mess. Mm. Child, that poor thing ain't got no way of coming out right now, honey. My man, my man, my man. In the words of the bird, honey. Child, Ralph and Drew ain't got no divorce that I've heard, Sweet. Martell was just trying to get something started out there, a drunk bastard. And when did he start drinking? I thought he didn't drink. Martell been drinking. Ain't no telling what else he ain't been out there. Mm, 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 mm. Miss Marissa's knock knows if he sets foot in that jail, they're gonna keep him. He's came from the West Hill. Well, they need to send him back over there, honey. Oh, child. Martell is Ooh. Wonder what made him and Ralph hook back up. What they said they was at the whiskey lounge, the whiskey something other in Atlanta. Miss Ebony says, I don't know if Marlboro 100 is gonna stop in on us today, but she did tell he was just like his daddy. Miss Ebony, you trying to get me started there. I ain't messing with you, Miss Ebony. What, Marlene? Just say that part for him. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Well. Since Miss Ebony want to bring it up, I do tell my boy all the time. I say to him all the time, y'all know I lost my daughter, and I just tell him all the time, you just like your daddy, boy. You just like your daddy. Go on over there, Miss Marlene. Sit down somewhere. Go on over there and get ready to go to work. You know, Mel, like you had to go back to work. Go over there. Go on in there. Take your shower. So Martell ain't about to help you no more. Yeah, he can't help you. They tell me he's still over there at the casino. The daggone long shot people gonna tear his head clean off. Somebody gonna tear that head off. Now, y'all what? They both needing a storyline. Who need a storyline, Miss Maria? My sweet says that's what I thought. So hotel is giving Drew a run for her money. Thought for sure he would shack with CK. He said no, thank you. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Child, the people tell me out here that not only is he a content to the creator, honey, he's got a podcast. CK sees that something is coming down the pipeline. Something is coming at my ass, and I got to have some source of income. But child, all of this stuff that he done did, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's not for me to get, but that's why CK is trying to do all these podcasts and all this kind of stuff because he already feel it in his gut that he will not be on nobody's screen to the TV too much longer. Well, all these lemon lawsuits he got going on out here. Now you ain't gonna keep getting away with all this stuff, doing all this mean stuff to the people. Miss Candy says, not likely does not want brother home because then Marlene would have to spend time with him too. In their grown age. Really? Well, yeah. Children, it don't matter how old they get, they do be a little taste of jealous, honey. Lord have mercy. That's the truth. But yeah. I want to do Marlene go see him. Um, Miss Faith said not on that Mad Dog 2020. Not the baby, Miss Faith. I don't know, y'all. Even as that little boy get older, it's like he don't look like the bird no more. He used to look like her a whole lot, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she pissed off. She's real mad. He posted that picture of the girls and my granddaughters. They're my granddaughters and me. I was up there just smiling. I was with my granddaughters, y'all. And the bird is mad. She got real mad behind that picture. He told me, y'all. Marlene, I told you to go get ready for work. Coming over here. Well, I ain't gonna leave her too close. I'm gonna have to separate from her. My thoughts is that Candy. Remember on TK, he said he was always trying to show his mom he was the good kid and the brother was the bad one. Child, sorry, mofo him. See, I can see him always wanting the children to be in some sort of competition. Child, if the long sharks don't get him, them children is growing up. Somebody gonna tap. They gonna tap that ass, y'all. Let me go ahead and say it. That's what's gonna happen. That's what it's going to take. Yep, it really is. Um, Miss Marissa said my thought wasn't neither of them the good one. Mm, I think that brother got in a lot of mess dealing with Martell, y'all. That's just my opinion only. I don't see in him what we see in Martell. Martell is just evil. I think that brother has been through a lot of stuff, and I kind of feel like he wants to do better. I really do. That's just my opinion, y'all. I mean, don't do me too bad. Miss Candy said, my thoughts. He was to be the only man in the life of all women associated with him. Child. They are all quiet on the set, child. Tuna Cat probably done told her mama, please stay off the internet. Please, just please can't stay off the internet. Stuff is coming out. How do these people know the stuff that's really going on? How do they know about Alonda? And the people told me too, y'all, when she was getting that there, when she went for $1 million, but I think that people only gave her 800,000 or something. That included the BBL. But how you supposed to keep up the upkeep of this stuff, these here cosmetic surgeries that you're having when you ain't gonna have no job and no money? The businesses can't be doing good. Ain't nobody at black but his brothers. Where's how's he making money from there? Child, I cannot. And they running off of a generator. My sweet says Mel, like their brother-in-law, Hotel was jealous of their relationship. Yep, yep, yep. Um, I see potential in the brother-in-law. I did see some potential in him. My heart kind of went out for that guy, for real. We don't know how deep it is and how many times that boy had to go to Martell's rescue and take the fall for Martell for appearances and excuse me, all kinds of stuff. We just never know, y'all. I felt that way when he hugged Melody at the event. Yeah, I did too, Miss Sonia. He was sincere. Martell, on the other hand, mm-mm. He just too controlling, evil, and jealous. That's his problem. But yeah, I hope the brother be able to. I don't know. I think he got some ugly charges running up against him right about now, child. Some real serious, major felony charges. So I don't know. My thoughts is too late to put a muzzle on her mommy dears now. She has talked. She has talked too much diarrhea at the mouth. Not the diarrhea at the mouth. Miss Marissa Carla, thanks for the gift. Where's Miss Carla at, honey? I ain't seen that. Child. Mm. Um, my sweet says that boy isn't getting out. Sorry to say, I don't think he's gonna get out. Miss my sweet, I don't either. But I just feel like I just believe he's got potential. I just really do. With all that he's been through, I'm sure he's got a story to tell. He probably sits in there talk about and think about all the things that he has been through trying to save Martell. Sometimes siblings love more than the other one loves. So I kind of feel like, that as far as his brother go, I don't know, y'all. I just know Martell. I'm not even gonna say he's dangerous. Um, cause Martell ain't about to hit no man. He ain't about to swing on no man. Punch that girl like he crazy. Sorry, son of a, you know what? Punch somebody. That been your last time punching me. Punch me? Huh. You go to sleep. God, please go to sleep. You punch me. You better not go to sleep in here tonight. And tomorrow night either. You better not go to sleep in here for the rest of the month. You punch me. I'm gonna make sure you get some grits. Without no butter, no salt, no pepper, no sugar. But you gonna get these grits. That part right there. Punch at somebody. Talking about he don't I don't put my hand on women. Abuser all the way around the board. Sorry, Sip. This ain't no good. He just popped back out here on this daggone internet like la 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 la. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing to nobody. What y'all talking about? Like he lied, talking about that girl got that baby after the fact, after everything was over with. You was still mad. I cannot with him. I don't. Mm-mm. The brother can come out and tell his story. I'm gonna be here to listen to him. Show we be sitting right here to listen to him. Talking about all that mess he done did. Look at all that stuff Mel found out after the fact, after the divorce and all that. She run across stuff on the daggone internet. She like, what? What? I was married to that dude. I slept with him. I got these kids by him. He was doing this. Child. Mm. My thought says my boy has not had any Popeyes since his brother went to the sale. I get out with you. My thoughts, you think he done left that bird to the house with no food? He's probably out there on the highway looking for some food, child. He left that girl to defend for her, her and that little boy to defend for themselves, huh? He don't care about that little boy. He don't care about none of them people. Miss Emily says, how much tell your secret about myself, ladies? Please don't judge me, and it's the truth. How much tell your secret about myself, ladies? Baby, we don't judge over here. We just love on people and we pray and all of that. You good up over here? Miss Maria said, my thoughts, hey, ain't had no Popeye's money. Miss Ebony says, I used to tell my ex-husband go to the sleep before I do because I'ma put a pot and put some syrup in it, and you guys know the rest. Fuck those grits. Mine was gonna be syrup. Ooh, cha. Baby, you put your hands on me, baby. It is what it is. I know two wrongs don't make a right, but I ain't cut out to be taking not no licks and stuff, huh? I'll fight back, honey. I don't do it now, but I did. I ain't about to lie. I did. I'm throwing rocks. I'm tap your car. I'm gonna bust your windows out. I'm gonna take a back. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything. You try to put your hand on me, I'm gonna mace your ass. Everything in my power. That's what I'm gonna do. hmm Take a ride in the sheriff car. Take me downtown. Let me sit over there and rest for a few minutes. But then when I gotta go talk to the magistrate, I'm just gonna tell him I had to defend myself. He bigger than I am. Shit. It is what it is. I don't do those things no more though. Mm-mm. Marissa says, Jam, thanks for the gift. Sorry I missed it earlier. Miss Faye says he take that last ride you hit me. That part, Miss Faith. My thoughts is they have a few pieces of stale in slices of bread and one bottle of tap water. Not the tap water, honey. No, don't put your hands on me and don't call me out my name. Now you call me out my name, you try to put your hands on me, I'm gonna become somebody else. Sure is. And at the end of the day, it's going to be called self defense. That part right there. Because a verbal abuse is no a joke. hmm that part right there, hun. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button while y'all over here. Subscribe to the channel while y'all over here. Be expectations, hun. You might as well pop on out and pop down here in this live chat. While y'all there be expectations, child. You might like it. I'm just saying. Martell ain't thinking about no daggone Popeyes right now, hun. Trying to. Mm, mm. I just need for him to go on over there and see them there people and let them people get him some help, put him on his medication. He needs to be on his medication. That's what he needs. Um, Miss Helen says that sounds like my refrigerator. I need to buy groceries. I cannot. My thought says I thank God for what He kept me from getting into. I have never been hit by a man. I would have known I would not have known, never known any of you fine people because I would be in the cell. Prayer, absolutely. I came close, my thought. I came close. I really did. But yes, ma'am. All that taking a ride in the sheriff's car, I did that back in my early 40s, I think. And I knew I had to make better changes because my kids was growing up, my sons, and um. But whenever I got down there to the shot to the jailhouse or to the magistrate's office, whatever you want to call that crap, my kids was out there. And y'all know how the kids get when they ball the fists up and their shoulders get going up and down and they ready then. But then they was like, nah, mama good, she handled that. Mama was good. I tried to chop his foot clean off. I tried to tear that skin clean off that feet, child. All of that. Trying to put your hand on me. I had them rocks in my hand, child. Ooh, you thought it was a hot potato. I tearing that feet up. I bet you hear it and backed up off of me. Then I had that daggone mace in my hand. Right up in the face. And then I kicked him in the mouth. All of that. Sure did. Y'all better learn a little taste of self-defense on all I know. He thinking about Popeyes, but not the chicken. It's called wrap. Ooh, child. Oh, not the wrap. Marissa's my thoughts, I'd be out by now. My thoughts is a healing. That's funny. My thoughts is G. You were going to do him like like they did Kunta. Yeah, you better believe it. Sure was, honey. Mm, I don't play that stuff. Don't put your hands on me. Mm-mm. I has never been cut out for nobody to be punching and slapping and pimp slapping and all. I ain't put off all that kind of stuff, child. Miss Healing, I told you I want that big either. No, child, I can't be no. Miss Healing says Maria, it's too cold to get out. I can't have them delivered because I'm on rural area. Thank you, Miss Maria. Child. But it's sad for a lot of the females that do endure and go through stuff like that and think that is love. That's no kind of love at all, child. Marissa says that healing, not even Amazon Fresh Market, child. But yes, it's so sad. So many people lost their life behind DV, domestic violence. So so glad that Mel, she's still escaping from this food, child. She is still has to be on the run from this certified fool of a clown. I don't know what else to call him. It just, ooh, ooh. See, somebody like him, I think he done went out there and did all that mess he was doing and trying to force me to stay with him for appearances. Child, Jesus. Ooh, child, that is not good at all. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So yeah, so glad, so glad, so glad. I guess he didn't get the recognitions that he thought he was gonna get trying to post him their cheer, and thank God that didn't work out in his favor. Nothing works out in his favor. Um Hello's Fresh. She's going to order from them, Miss Maria. Miss Helen, what is you cooking? Honey. And how's school going? Shout out to Miss Dorothy. I didn't see her in the live. Prayers up to Miss Dorothy. Y'all know she's still on her healing journey. I think she had a little taste of a little surgery, honey. So hope she's doing much better coming along with her healing journey. Maria says it gags me that if the situation was reversed, he would have tried to unalive him. That's what I'm talking about. I thought about it and I think I will. I'd have tore his head clean off his body. Child, just the thought of him saying that to me would have made that the ugly devil come up in me. Child, I'd have tore his head all to pieces by with nothing, just my bare hand. You said I would have looked in. I would have said, say it again. I dare you to say it one more time. Say, a clown like him gonna repeat itself. Child, all you gotta do is just attack him like a wild woman. Just dig his eyeball, dig his face, just dig him. Then you punch him, then you kick him. I bet you wouldn't say it no more. All you gotta do is just unexpectedly just jump on him. Just jump on him. Child, tear his head out. Child. Ooh, child, they been like, what kind of weapon she had? Just a hand. I'd have dug his eyeballs clean out of his ugly head. My thoughts is, how do you show you love someone by hurting and harassing them? The crazy gene is real, and he has passed it on to number five, in my opinion. I totally agree with you. God knows I totally agree. I'm saying, since school is good. I made vegetable beef soup. Oh, okay. Miss Marie says after hearing that, it would have been on site. That part. Miss Patricia says, I really pray it's true that Tank isn't forced to go to hotel. Tank's saying he's afraid of his dad at his age. They might not make him go. If something happens, the courts would be liable. I hope and pray to God that is true too. Miss Patricia, God knows I hope it is true. My sweet says, I wish I could be near hotel. I would make every day everybody happy. No, no, no. No, 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 no. My thoughts is pulled his not the ball. Ooh, child. Girl, I'd have ripped a new one on him. I'm telling y'all, all these women got to do is just blank out night like they crazy. They don't expect that from you. I'd have been just sit. What you say? Say that again. When he said that again, all holy hell would have came up out of me, hun. Oh, I'd have been stuck to him like some daggone gorilla glue. I've been beating and tearing that head up, digging in the eyeballs and everything. Oh, child, I had every part that I could move, I would got him. Oh, he'd be like, get off of me, get out. Nah, nah, nah. You ain't gonna never say that to nobody else. After you went out there and did that, say what? No, I left him laying on the ground. You better get up if you can, call 911 because I'm out of here. If you tell him it was me, I'm gonna come back and get you again. Child, allegedly. Allegedly, honey. That part right there, child. It is mm-mm. Shame on him. He just really thinks that he is God gift to these women. And the pygmies, oh my goodness, they wouldn't even last a half a day with dealing with this food. Requires so much attention. Always gotta stroke their ego. Man, I ain't got time for all of that stuff. If we get ready to go to church and all of that, baby, you look nice today. But to tell you this all day long, every day, I'm not about to be doing that. Uh-uh. Can't do it. My thoughts is never back a real cat up against the wall. It won't be what he wants. He thought that was Thundercat, honey. Ooh, child. Mm-mm. And they ain't gonna fight no man. All you gotta do is let loose and be act like you a man. A punks don't fight no men. Never have and never will. They just try to tear you a piece, tear you to pieces and tear your self-esteem down and all that kind of child. I cannot. What the bird say? He two-piece me, I'm a two-piece him back. Yeah, but that last time you lost. You lost, baby. Face all jacked up. Mm-mm. You didn't stand a chance in that one. Miss Faith says I cooked a pot of chili. Ooh, that sounds good, Miss Faith. But the wind was blowing today. Yeah, it was cold. That cold wind too. Mm, 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 mm. Child, he's somewhere on the internet, probably somewhere drinking. Maria says that Faith sounds yummy. Yeah, he's somewhere drinking right about now, knowing his Mel's birthday. Sorry, mofo him. Y'all need to get on the phone and call him. I know, Miss Faith. Y'all need to get on the phone while y'all down here in this chat and call him and tell him it's over. Leave that lady alone. I wish all of us could run up on him in the streets. And he be thinking we looking all fine too. He be thinking we want his autograph. Hey, what's your name? Your name Martell? Is you Martell Hole? All we gotta do is act excited, so excited. You Martell Hole? Yeah, oh, that's you Martell. Boy, we've been looking for. Oh, look at you. We all steady walking up on that joker right there. He just grinning, child. He grinning because he thinking he fine too. He grinning, child. Tear that head all to pieces. Give him rip him a new one. Ooh, Monte, who did that? I don't know. They were just a whole bunch of women. I thought they wanted my autograph or something, and they just walked up on me. Next thing I know, I got a punch in the nuts, the balls, the one was digging at my eyeballs. See the scars up there on my head? Child, they tore me to pieces. Look at my mouth. Look at my mouth. They tried to rip my teeth out too. Give us back them damn teeth. We know you didn't get. We know she bought them. Give us them damn teeth. Now you free to go. Mm-hmm. My thoughts is that Faith, I need some. I am cold. It's 82. Mm. Maria says we got to bomb a 38 with a really stiff wind. We ain't want that stiff, honey. Healing says, Faith, that's my next thing to cook. Yeah, some chili sounds good. My thoughts is Maria, I would be in between the mattress at that temp. Woo cha. Uh, Patricia said, my thoughts is a Patricia. Miss Ebony says, I'm down with that because I keep a pillowcase with a couple of canned goods inside of it. And I ain't gonna stop until I see white meat real talk. That part right there, I'm telling y'all, he be thinking we want his autograph. Maria says, at my thoughts, I have a fleece, uh, oneself nice and warm. Child, we're gonna need that. I think it's gonna be might be a cold. cold one this time around. But yeah, somebody gonna catch him out there like that, child. It might not be us, but honey, but it's gonna be somebody. Somebody gonna run up on him and get him for the old and the new. That's what he deserves. All of that. He want to be famous. I just say we might as well make him famous, child. Why not? Give a brother what he wants. She says a onesie, no feet though. Yeah, I don't think I could do the feet, Miss Maria, but the onesie sounds really good. Um, you about to get up under the covers, Miss Healing? Yeah, so am I. You know, when it in the afternoons, I guess throughout the day, the temperature and stuff get to changing. It's up and down, and child, the sinus and all that. There, the weather changing, the time changing, and all of the above. Um, my sweet says, I wish I knew what part of Atlanta he is in. My sweet, I'm gonna need you not to do that. I'm gonna need you not to do that. My thoughts is he'll enjoy your evening. Absolutely. But yeah, let him keep on being out there like that, y'all. I'm telling you, you never know who knows who in this day and time. You have to be very careful. And this dude is not even stopping. Y'all know what? Um, she got some good brothers and brother-in-law. Cause self-control, it takes a lot. Can y'all imagine how many times my brother wanted to tear that damn head up? Just tear his head out of it. The cousins, the female cousins, all the people. Child. Mm. But he ain't worth it. He's not. I know. My thought since I woke up to 28 and now it's 82. Florida has the craziest weather. Oh wow. It's just the numbers flip. That's it. That's all the numbers flip. Miss Fatima says, Raji, I down for a child. I am too. And then every time I think about Tank too, another kick in the growings, another dig out his eyeball. Miss Ellen says, I'm about to find my electric blanket. Can't get too close to the hubby. He might get activated. Get on out of here, Miss Hill. Child, ain't nothing like a good old electric blanket, child. Ooh, honey. I love it, honey. Ooh, wrap up, child. Wake up just sweating, though. Oh, my goodness. Miss Hill, I'm going to need you to behave yourself tonight. Don't go in there roaring at them, man. Mm-hmm. I know that, Miss Hill, you was up to something. My thoughts. I had I had not noticed the numbers flipping. Yes, the numbers flip. Child, I cannot. Miss Ellen, I need you to be on your best behavior. Don't go in there worrying at that man. And you gotta go to work tonight, tomorrow, or something other, huh? I cannot with her. Mm-mm. Child, just a mess. But shout out to Wendy, hoping everything works out for the good Wendy child. Yes, the Diddy, we don't care about you. Stay on over there and let it be what it be. Oh, y'all, they also said Diddy was up in there trying to play Miss Faith. They said Diddy up in there trying to plan a freak off too, and I guess that might be why he needed that money. Miss Larson says no, birthday is in December, so he was conceived in I guess she's saying Knox. Miss Helen, I ain't messing with you. To my G, I can be a freak sometime. Ooh, child. Sucky now. Knox's birthday is in December, so he was conceived in March of 2020. Sugar was born in December of 2019. They were married in March of 2020. Miss Lawson, he's just trying to fool the people that's a little slow, not us, hon. Um, I'm fixing me some pork and the vegetable dumplings, and I'm gonna have me a ice cold cherry Pepsi. I can't get with the cherry Pepsi, Miss Ebony. They lying on my Diddy. My sweet be Miss Faith. My sweet be 10 toes down up in here for Diddy, honey. Well, my sweet, you didn't tell us about that Diddy freak off he was trying to have, and now they told me that he trying to get them the dream team to bring in some cash money. So what he need the money for, my sweet? I need to know before I get up off here. That what he was telling the good people. My thoughts is not freak off in jail. Jackass, that's what's got him in there now. Yeah, honey. And now they said he was trying to get his people to bring in some cash money and got caught. Why your lawyer trying to sneak you in some cash money knowing you about to get caught? I'm starting to think all these people is a little slow. In the words of Cole, the bird. Freak off, toilet water, money. My sweet, what you trying to tell me? I believe Sugar Mama was and Spider Man birthdays is 2 days apart. I don't like that, Miss Ebony. I don't like to even. I don't like. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I just don't like. I want them people to be separated. Um, I know, but I don't. That girl works so hard to be affiliated with Mel. It works my nerves. I don't like to think about it because it can make you mad. But I just want them people to stay over there on their side. That's his child, and leave them people alone. That boy got three sisters and no brother. The way I see it, that's just my thought and my opinion on Marlene's. I ain't got but four grandchildren, hun. I don't know what y'all be talking about over here on the G Squad side over here. I be hearing y'all. I got four grandchildren. I love my grandchildren. I got four that I'm aware of. I don't know nothing about the rest of them. That what Marlene said. I ain't said y'all. My sweet says I was there, and we only had three people and one guard. One guard. We didn't get in any trouble. I cannot with you. Well, I hate to tell you this, baby, but things have changed. Well, you just still didn't tell me about why he need the money, why he tried to get his people to bring in some cash money. What y'all were gonna do with that? Happy birthday, blessings, Mel. Happy Veterans Day. Miss Maria says thank you. Yes, absolutely. My thought says that faith. I am already looking for springtime. Me too. Maria says it's 39 in Indy. Patricia says, I want someone to ask Hotel about the pregnancies before Knox. He knows darn well he was married and begging Mel back before and after the birth of that child. I can't stand that lying ninja. Child, neither none of us can. His faces didn't need to put that little wh- winery down, wienery down. Damn, Diddy. Damn. Diddy's up in there off the chain. My sweet running for him though. My sweet is on his side, child. I wanted a Louis Vuitton and some shoes for the freako. Did you get it yet, honey? I'm gonna need you to stay with him over there, calling Diddy and carrying on, child. You the outside source. Is you Diddy outside source? I cannot. But y'all, we've been here for about 2 hours. I'm about to get off here. Happy birthday to anybody that has a birthday or have a birthday coming up. Happy Veterans Day to everybody. Thank you so much for any vets in the chat. Thank you for your service. We greatly appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. In the words of my mod, Miss Maria, she says, "Thanks for dropping in on the live. Hope you were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love you, the love, peace, and have grease. Enjoy your evening." Uh, Miss Sonia says, good night, everyone. Good night, Miss Sonia. Love you. Love y'all so much. Miss Faith says, Diddy gonna get more time if he don't sit his ass down. Well, he might just start to like it up in there, Miss Faith. What it sound like to me? Money, freak offs, and a little taste of that not cut water, but toilet water. Y'all, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Catch you on the next one. Bye.